Can't you see I am focused here? I am playing the illustrious party game Mario Party 5's Card Party. Party games in the 2000s were just a fancy word for... But you know, what else do I have, right? This is the only party game I know. It's not like something came along and just decided to change up the social game. Oh, Among Us. You know, I always wanted to try the Last of Us sequel.
If you haven't heard about it already, what rock are you hiding under? And where is it? And is there room for one more? It's a game like Mafia, now brought to the digital world. It's a game like Secret Hitler, but you can't. It's sort of like that card game Bang. Okay. Among Us is an online multiplayer social game where you and up to 9 other players can do simple and easy to learn minigames to help make your ship run in tip-top form. The end. Except, among all your other crewmates hides an imposter. Monsters. Those who slither in the darkness. And though you may never see it coming, I am the one who knocks. Reveal your lucky fruit because one of these Yoshis is looking kinda so mamma mia, the pasta gonna stop with the vino with the toesies, ah! I'm voting you off exclusively because you're a motherfucking rat.
Honestly, this game's really well designed. Like, it's super smart, and I don't think people are giving it enough credit.
Among Us is great because it came into the world at a time where we sort of needed it most. For profit? I see you back there, AAA companies. The stars, aka the stars, red, white, and blue, have aligned. And no need to say it, I can feel what you're going through. Damn it! Oh, I wish I came up with this sooner so I could have added microtransactions and pay-to-win incentives. Damn it! Oh, there, you poor soulless being. Well, don't worry, because in this 3-step lesson, we're not only gonna peel back the spacesuit of our crewmates, but we're really gonna get inside them so we can be imposters of the gaming industry. But unfortunately, like imposters, simply copying the observable traits won't be enough to sell anyone. I know you enjoy manipulating audiences who don't have control over their habit formation, but I think you need to get to the root of the gameplay so you can then monetize the best parts. So, here it is. What you can do to make your own Among Us. You ready? The game must be a social-focused party game. Whoa, good news, AAA developers. You don't need any of the... You simply need a bunch of players who like each other, so they can begin hating each other. No, it's a party game. Oh, wait, you guys know how to copy these things. You've been doing it for years. Except this time, making soulless cash grabs to proliferate the library of dead consoles, it probably won't be a great idea. Just a hunch. You know, I think party games get the same oversimplification that board games get. It is a sin that Mousetrap and Catan are in the same category. So, to understand Among Us, we need to understand social games. Which means, if you feel that shaking in your palms, no, it's not the caffeine or cocaine, it is the grandfather of all party games. This is likely the most notable root of Among Us, believe it or not, as it sort of grandfathered what multiplayer games would be like. More than 2 players all pitted against one another that take part in a variety of simple minigames. And Luigi. But not only are you trying to win, you're also aiming to do it in the most underhanded and slimy way possible. Mario Party benefited from couch multiplayer so much because of the social aspects of it. When you approach a boo and can steal coins, somehow this screen can never be passed without a debate on why your 10 coins are somehow less valuable than, like, Luigi's.
I've seen you play Mario Party.
Wario cheats! Maybe unknowing to Nintendo, the joy of Mario Party came from the role-playing aspect of it, where you build trust of your friends, only to eventually sabotage them. And the thing is, we fall for it every damn time. Scientifically, when we use these roles in video games, they're actually a healthy way for us to express ourselves in safe environments. A healthy version of compartmentalization, you know? Let me put into terms you'll understand. Within these social bubbles, we can experiment with our behavior and not feel bad about being an asshole. This aspect of the social game is what is highlighted from Mario Party and focused on in Among Us. As crewmates, you need to be suspicious of everyone from the start and slowly build trust and bonds over time. And as an imposter, you have to pin the blame on everyone else and come up with bullshit stories, lie through your teeth, and deceive everyone. No, for the game! In a weird way, we create these fun, small micro stories, and that's often what we remember most about these games. And that aspect is what I believe is central to why Among Us succeeds. Otherwise, you're just playing a bunch of low-fidelity minigames, and who'd want to do that?
Did I get all those tasks done the best task ever? Of course.
But that is where the similarities end between these two games. Because now, we move on to step 2. Accessibility is arguably the most important aspect to this game's success. Now, this could range from making it so there are colorblind options to Peachette. Wait, that's not. The term nowadays is often used to refer to initiatives to truly make games for everyone. You may have heard of this in the form of difficulty settings or options to change how the game is played. But mainly, it's to design games for those who have often been overlooked. Those with cognitive, visual, hearing, or physical impairments. It can also extend to those who aren't traditionally considered for games as well, like those who don't have as much digital literacy. Yeah. But stuff like text-to-speech, text-size options, universally intuitive commands and mechanics, as well as clear, distinct GUIs. Oh, they fell asleep. I forgot, they don't care about real humans, so let me put it into terms that you may be interested in. How did this help Among Us succeed? Well, surprisingly, maybe by accident, the game is way more widely accessed than maybe anything Nintendo's ever done. Like, Among Us is best played with 5 people. I can't even confirm 5 people to agree on pizza toppings. So what did it do to be accessible? Well, let me answer your question with another question. Do you have a computer in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Pew Research shows that 81% of American adults own a smartphone, which is defined as a phone with a touchscreen coupled with internet connection and apps you can download. In short, smartphones are ubiquitous. You could make games exclusively for specific consoles, but the key to the success of a social game is the fact that it's so widely available. A game I think masterfully adapted gaming to be a social activity is Jackbox. What? You don't know Jack? Seriously, who is he? To me, this is the first game that broke barriers based solely on the design of the party packs. I think it's telling when this is probably actually the only party game I've played at a party. Jackbox was simple. You have one person own the game and up to 8 players can join into a lobby on their smartphones. So there's no hurdle in terms of learning the game's mechanics because it's intuitive. Similar to Among Us, Jackbox is heavily a social game first, meaning it's mostly supposed to be for laughs instead of winning. There's no gameplay mechanics. But there does exist a game that is eerily similar to Among Us in one of the party packs, called Faking It. It's a game where there is one imposter, except you have to figure out who the imposter is based on their responses. Whereas everyone gets the same question, the imposter doesn't get one. So, if you have a question on how many candles you own and you put up 8 fingers, you kinda gotta make a case for why you're a candle lover.
Oh. Yeah.
Wait, Alex has 2 fingers though.
He's the faker.
He's the faker.
Why?
Because
Who's Dave Matthews?
He's a hockey player, duh.
That's awesome, Matthews!
The addition of someone forced to lie creates this dynamic of mistrust through the whole group, which is highlighted when you all need to unanimously decide who the faker is.
I believe it though!
It's a fucking optic.
No, I don't.
I'm saying
It's not me.
it's Alex.
Guys, you're wasting.
No, that
Alright.
doesn't matter if you say we're wasting.
Yeah, but
I think
I'm
it's
telling
you.
you.
I know
flat
it's
out you're wasting.
You're
it.
the outlier, so I'm gonna have to go with you, but I don't think it's you actually.
What?
Ooh, baby, smell like shit!
Among Us excels because of how you don't need a newfangled PC, you don't need to be able to decipher the hieroglyphics of UI, or you don't need an ELO of 3000. I've played games with friends who aren't traditionally into games for the first time. The reason they were able to pick it up and try it is because it doesn't require anything more than searching for it on the App Store. So, we have a social-focused game on hardware that can be accessed by most people. As you can already tell, these 2 points cater to one another extremely well, but it's the last aspect to really hit Among Us home. To be widely social and accessible, it also needed... Among Us, from the art style, the animation, the sound design, the gameplay, the first 2 points here rely on the game's simple presentation. The focus is the social aspect and the prevalence of an imposter. This means that gameplay for crewmates needs to help them establish an alibi, and for something the imposter would have to fake. However, if there was any difference between a PC and mobile user in terms of skill or ability, it would make it so tasks are performed better on one of these methods of play, and that would not be fair. It wouldn't be accessible. So when designing this game, at minimum, all tasks had to be done with only a touchscreen. Plus, though it is a simple art style, that makes sure nothing is ambiguous. Tasks and locations can become distinct when artistically the style is defined. It's 2D because it makes for navigation that's simpler. You only have the 4 cardinal directions. Adding a whole other axis would probably make this game a lot more confusing.
Being so widely accessed, anyone can play it. Doesn't mean I'm good at it.
Boink, 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 boink. Wait, did I not see them vent? Okay, wow, we got a whole feast over here. So, CEOs, what I'm getting at is, all 3 of these points strengthen one another. And with a bit of luck, it allowed Among Us to blow up and be adopted by so many players. Though on the outside it can be tempting to diminish the game because of how functionally it's so simple, I think the developers balanced this game super well to make it something now enjoyed by millions, both gamers and government officials. What the fuck? So if there's anything you take away, these 3 points and how they rely on each other is conducive to the success of your Among Us game. But I've saved the best for last. The key, the secret sauce. Are you ready? Come up with your own f***ing idea.
Let's not kid ourselves. There's a company out there that is going to copy this formula and try and make money. But I'm kind of happy that this was developed by an indie team because it reinforces my philosophy that you don't need a AAA budget or crazy graphics or hardware. If you have a good idea, you can make it happen and it can be loved by millions. And I think that's sort of cool, and I'm glad that an indie game is the one that did this. Of course, I mean, it was made 2 years ago and it only got popular in 2020. So in the very least, don't feel bad if your ideas aren't popular. Maybe it just takes time. So subscribe to my YouTube channel.